So let's begin. Pretty simple. We're going to do a lot of vegetables here. I'm going to start my skillet. I've got 3 main vegetables to begin with. We're going to do onions, bell peppers, and mushrooms. So first, very thin slice onions. I'm going to do a little bit of olive oil just to get the pan going. Onions are going to be joined by some bell peppers. And all I'm doing is taking half a bell pepper and slicing it thin. All right, let's put all those guys into the pan. Get your pan nice and hot before you start putting anything in there because you want that sear. The sound is going to tell you that everything is starting to play in the pan very nicely. Okay, so to that we're going to do mushrooms. So I'm taking some cremini mushrooms and I'm just going to thin slice them. Perfect. So mushrooms I'm going to put back. I'm going to sweat my onions down a little bit, then marry them in. Last thing, I've got some green beans that have been blanched off and shocked. And all that really means is we're going to cook the kind of that hard, kind of dense, grassy flavor out of the beans. And we want them just to be kind of shiny, and then we're going to shock them. So we're going from hot water right into cold to stop the cooking process. We still want them to snap and get a nice flavor on them. So that's going to be a 1-inch cut. I'm going to marry my mushrooms in. And a nice tip, to start breaking down these vegetables, add a little bit of salt. Salt's going to pull out the moisture from a lot of these vegetables and actually speed up your cooking time. On top of that, it's going to help season your food quite well. Mushrooms have a lot of moisture in them. So what happens is they actually bleed out their moisture, and then when that moisture's in the pan, you can season it, and the moisture gets reabsorbed back in. You really want to take your time a little bit and kind of sweat these vegetables down. So the veggies are coming along really nicely. The onions are sweating. They've lost that bite, and the bell peppers are doing the same. It's time to start marrying in the green beans. And what I really love about this is you're not cooking 3 or 4 dishes. You don't have to cook a separate vegetable, a meat, and then a starch. Everything's going to go in here really nicely. All right, so let's build this a little bit. Casseroles are known as being really creamy. And usually the problem with that is you're using some type of prepared soup. A full-fat cream of mushroom soup is pretty high up there in terms of cholesterol and salt. I'm using a fat-free version this time. So this is going to be kind of the thicker soup. And I'm going to back that up with actually a little bit of fat-free milk. A little bit of fat-free milk to go in there. So I've got my vegetables in, I've got my creamy base, and now it's time to think about starch. Buying a prepared rice is going to save you a ton of time. So I've got a prepared rice, and I'm doing a rice pilaf here. And then I'm going to finish that with some cooked chicken as well. Nowadays you can get cooked chicken prepared, just white meat. Another fun idea is to take one of those rotisserie chickens that are already roasted off and just pull off the meat from that, because you're going to have a really good kind of a smoky flavor from the rotisserie. This is plain white meat right here. Just a little bit of chicken breast. Stir that in there. And all I want to do is pull this together because it's really going to finish cooking in the casserole dish. So let's just kind of marry all the flavors together first. And now it's time to bring in the casserole dish. So we've got a pretty simple casserole dish. A really nice tip so things don't stick to the bottom is take a little bit of pan spray and then go ahead and coat that with a nice coating. Pan spray literally is like 5 calories per second of spray, so you're not adding much fat or calories to this. Before we do this, I want you to season. This is going to be the last chance you get to taste this before it comes out of the oven. So make sure you're well seasoned before you go into the oven. Salt and pepper. Let's go ahead and stir this around, and this is the time to taste right here. Because if it's delicious now, you know it's going to be even better coming out of the oven. Very nice. And just enough salt is really going to pick up that little bit of creaminess in there. So this will go right into the casserole dish. Very nice. And I'm not taking away all the goodness of a casserole. I do like fried onions, but I'm picking and choosing where I'm actually adding my fat. You're going to be pretty generous. Just give us a nice coating. We'll let that settle in. Just give it a tap. And it goes right into an oven. 25 minutes until deliciousness coming up here. Let's check on our casserole. Oh, very, very nice. That's what I'm talking about. Let me show you how I'd plate this here. So right there on the plate, a little bit of parsley. Please enjoy.
Ready, set, cook. Subscribe or watch another Recipe Rehab how-to video right now. And check out Couples in Crisis, where sex therapist Dr. Berman helps real couples fix their relationship.